Hi, I'm Sandy from Sandy Over 70, and I love rock and roll. How about you? I especially like to dance to rock and roll. So let me tell you about an event I was involved in here at our community center. Now, you may think a retirement community wouldn't have too much dancing going on, especially a continuing care retirement community. But I am fortunate to be living at one where we have quite a group of dancers, and they are ballroom dancers, plus they do anything, and they love rock and roll too. So, since I'm the DJ of our twice a month dances at the community center, I got the idea that we should have a rock and roll dance, or a sock hop, as they used to call it. Now, let me tell you, I was wondering why they called it a sock hop, and then someone said to me, well, we used to take our shoes off and dance in our socks, and that's why it got the name sock hop. Now it makes sense. So a 1950s dance was something I really wanted to do. One reason was that I already had a costume. I had spotted a costume in a costume shop several years ago, and it was deeply discounted. And I bought it thinking, I'm going to use this someday. And it consisted of a poodle skirt. Actually, it was a one-piece dress, but it had the poodle skirt, a little jacket, and really cute. So I wanted to put this costume to use. And several of my friends here said, that's a great idea. Let's do it. So we planned it, and I created a playlist with 27 songs. What I do is I create the playlist, and then I have it typed up with the recommended dance next to the song. So those of us who are taking lessons know quickly what dance they can do to this. But this time I added a third column, and I put the year of release. So almost all the songs were released in the 1950s, and it was kind of fun to do that research and pull that list together, although it was time consuming because I listened to every song before I put it on the playlist. In fact, if there's any doubt as to whether it's danceable or not, I get up near my desk and I test it out. I do a little dance, so it's kind of funny. I do that because I want my dance list to be really good. Meanwhile, one of my dance friends and I decided that we should have table decorations, and she wanted to get one of those wall hangings that you can stand in front of and have your picture taken. And that's exactly what we did. She ordered the wall hanging. I'm sure there's another name for it, but you know what I mean. And I ordered the table decorations, and that really added a lot to the night. Now, we already have white lights that we string along the walls, and I have a disco light that I use, as well as my speaker that I bring, which is loud enough to provide music throughout the what we call the Blue Ridge room, which is our multi-function room. So we got it all set up, we talked it up, and waited to see what kind of costumes people would arrive in. And they did. They had a good time. Some people wore the poodle skirts. One person made her poodle skirt. A lot of people dug out of their closets a full skirt. I put a big crinoline under mine so it stuck out like we used to wear. My husband wore blue jeans, a white t-shirt, and a pack of cigarettes tucked under the sleeve. Now, we don't smoke, but I ordered cigarettes online that were candy. They were chocolate inside the paper, and so that was really fun. There were just a variety of costumes. Some of the women wore the capris or pedal pushers, and well, you'll see as you're watching the video the costumes. And although I played a lot of rock and roll numbers, I also had to play some slow numbers because not everybody does rock and roll, but most everybody will get up. one of our dancers suggested that we do the stroll. And I vaguely remembered seeing it on American Bandstand. I personally had not done that dance, but we all looked it up on YouTube, and two of my friends volunteered to teach the rest of the group how to do the stroll. So that's what we did, and it was really fun. In fact, we repeated it several times on dances that followed. But do you remember the stroll? So you know, the music that you hear on this video is not the music that was played at the dance, because that music is copyrighted. So I found some similar music to play in the background. I hope you enjoy it. All in all, this was a really fun event, and I'm already thinking up other themed dances to come. So watch my channel for future themed dances.